Talking about The Green Knight was weird when the movie first came out. On the one hand, it's a brand new movie that people didn't want to have spoiled after a 2-year wait, and on the other, it's a retelling of a story that's about 500 years old. While you could make a case for both sides, The Green Knight feels fresh regardless of having read the original story or not. The Green Knight is the story of a newly knighted Sir Gawain who, through an act of recklessness in the name of bravery, binds himself to a fate which he must garner the courage to accept over the course of a year. On his journey, Gawain meets an assortment of characters who each represent different aspects and perspectives of morality, or lack thereof, all while questioning his own principles and decisions up to that point. The film embraces its source material by presenting the narrative in the style of a true medieval folktale, from the delectable yet very understandable Old English dialect down to the role each character plays in the journey of Sir Gawain himself. The film actively encourages you to interpret the symbolism presented through these characters and various pieces of imagery, while giving just the right amount of material to appreciate on a surface level. Right out of the gate, the film makes its dark tone abundantly clear, not only through its riveting intro, but with some of the most beautifully crafted production design I've seen in recent years. The use of natural lighting is present throughout the entire film, rarely if ever making use of artificial light sources. Most of the darker shots are interpreted through small rays of light coming through a window or the shadowy outlines of the characters themselves. This made for a creative visual style that guided my eyes around the screen in what felt like an authentic medieval experience. Perhaps one of the most impressive aspects of the film is how it all came together with a budget of $15 million. Keeping this in mind, the film largely opts for practical effects, with CGI relegated to only a few scenes in the film. The digital effects used for the non-human characters mostly worked well, but occasionally served as the few minor instances where the film does not feel as convincing as it otherwise does. The Green Knight is shot immaculately, with every frame being a visual feast. This works hand in hand with the meditative pace of the film, which gives you just the right amount of time to take in everything there is to see in a shot. With that, the film's 2-hour and 5-minute runtime went by in what felt like no time at all. The production is all tied together with a beautifully haunting soundtrack that captures the film's dire and dismal circumstances every step of the way. With a lot of films in the medieval subgenre feeling similar in execution, The Green Knight feels like a true breath of fresh air. With fantastic performances, especially by Dev Patel and Ralph Ineson, striking presentation, and a gripping narrative, The Green Knight is one of my favorite films of the year and one that I would recommend without hesitation.